Hi friends, Yari here with Third Eye Yari, and I am a fun and safe psychic medium and spiritual therapist who helps people awaken. Hello, I'm happily back. I haven't seen you in a minute. Hold on, because I keep doing the same thing. There you go, that's better. Yes, I've been crazy busy. I've been seeing a lot of private clients, doing incredible readings, and very busy with my spiritual therapist program. So that's why I have not been so active on YouTube. If you want to check that out, the link to my website is in the description box below and in the first comment, in the pinned comment. So let's see the masculine, the divine masculine for the month of November. Can you believe it? It's November already. Whew. Crazy. So let's start with the archetypes. See what kind of archetype the masculine is on. Although I have to say, we'll see what the energies show, but with the eclipses and the last few lunations, the messages for the masculine and the feminine are very, very clear, and that's of sacred union. And that does not mean getting together in the 3D. It can be, definitely can be, and a lot of higher level couples have been getting together in the 3D. But it also, just as important, sometimes even more important, something that has to many times precede that physical 3D union, is the union of your own masculine and feminine energies within yourself. And we are going to be predominantly one or the other. Like, I am mostly feminine, but I have a lot of masculine energy, and I've been very active in my masculine lately, growing my business and making financial choices and working really hard. All of that is masculine energy, but at the same time, taking care of others and nurturing them, using a lot of my intuition and all my, spiritual skills. That's my feminine. So they're getting really integrated, which is what is incredibly important at this time. We're always gonna be more than the other, but we should try the best we can to integrate both, and that's where union is going to happen. And this is the time for union. The lunation is very clear about that. The last few lunations is almost like the last several years have been preparing us for this moment. And we're not going to have another window like this in terms of lunations, astrologically speaking, in another 7 years. Which doesn't mean that if you're not in union at this time, it's not going to happen in another 7 years. It's that everything in the cosmos is like it perfect for union to happen. So that's what's happening for the collective, and for you to prepare. If what you want is 3D union, this is what you must do. You must integrate both sides of you. Okay, so let's see what kind of archetype the masculine is on. Ooh, that's funny. And I'm trying not to be sarcastic, but it just came right out. So the masculine is in the light attribute of a virgin. Okay. Maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. This is actually beautiful, because even though in the 3D, talking about people, masculines, female or male, have not been pure or virginal. I mean, I truly even if I wasn't married, I mean, if I was not married, I would not want a 50-some-year-old virgin. That's no. So, but in this is in terms of their soul, of their spirituality. So, it's talking about the purity of the energy and the purity of the feeling of the love. Okay, so that's where he's at. Wow, maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. All right, so let's see. This is the Moon Oracle. Let's see what it has to say about the masculine for the month of November. Waxing fire moon, individuality. This is very interesting because it's a number 3, which is feminine energy. It's also community, so it's collective energy. And if you remember the yin and yang symbol, is that symbol, it's a circle, it's black and white, and it has one part white with a black dot and the other part black with a white dot, right? It's almost like it's creating that. And this speaks to me about what we were talking about at the beginning of the video, about integrating both parts of self and being less individual or more what am I trying to say? More congruent in our individuality with both sides together, because here's very strong feminine energy, and we're speaking about the masculine. So that's beautiful. All right. And then this is the Star Codes Astro Oracle. I miss doing videos. I used to do videos almost on a daily basis, but I keep getting, busier and busier and busier, and I just can't. There's not enough hours in the day. I love this. 16 solar calm. So what is 16? The 16 energy is the Tower, and what happens in the Tower? The Tower is the beautiful destruction, right? In the words of Michael Beckwith. And what happens after the storm is the calm. So, and we've been talking about this for months, how the masculine is deconstructing parts of self and parts of his life in the 3D to come together in union, because he is pure. His soul and his energy and his love is pure for the feminine. It doesn't matter how many partners in the 3D he's had, his intentions and his love and his energy are pure for the feminine. So again, he has gone through this, and I don't think it's still, for some it may be still happening, but he's not planning on making it happen. He might be in the middle, but like in the end, and for some it has ended and he is healing from this. So he is in that calm after the storm. He's not having those difficult conversations at this time. This should already have been happening for the masculine, okay? And this is some Moonology. And at the end, we're going to have some 3D messages from the masculine for the feminine. and some tea leaves for some some things for the month. Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. So yeah, there's definitely adjustments required after that deconstructing. We need to rebuild. The masculine and the part of ourselves, the masculine, should be in repair mode, in rebuild mode, in rebirth mode, in putting together the pieces that he wants to keep and getting rid of the pieces that he deconstructed because he needed to get away with. So that's what's happening with the masculine. That's beautiful. That's exactly what we were talking about, that where he is at, getting ready for union. So this is the Good Tarot. And I love this deck. I really do, because it's so gentle. But at the same time, I shy away from it because life is not this beautiful. So, but I was really called to use it today. So we'll see. Because life has ups and downs and have beautiful parts and has ugly parts. But this is a very gentle kind of energy. So we will see. This was gifted to me by a co-worker, a lovely co-worker. Her name is Abby. And she was... she was sweet enough to look into my things and what I wanted, what I would like, and she gifted me this deck a year ago for a Christmas exchange, which was great. Wow. All right. So the first card we have is the Nine of Earth, and that's the Nine of Pentacles, but it came in the reverse. So it's in that deconstructed. It's in that I don't have my shit together. That's the energy that he's displaying right now. So it's in the midst of the storm just went through and everything is a mess and I need to clean up. But then he has the Eight of Air, and the Eight of Air is the Eight of Swords, which is a very good energy about, having having to put your thoughts together and having to, that energy of reconstructing, of those changes that we talked about that are required, those adjustments. It's even goes as deep as your thoughts, because the way your mind is thinking, that's the way that your words are going to come out, and that's the way that your actions are going to be displayed. So he understands that putting his life back together is not only in the tangible stuff, it's more than skin deep. It's soul deep, it's thought deep, we really have to, I really need to change the way I perceive things. I really need to change the way I see things and the way I think about things. So my actions and and eventually my life is the way I wanted it to be. And then is the Seven of Water, and the Seven of Water is the Seven of Cups, which is having all of your desires in display, and really having that discernment of what I really truly want. Because there's some things that I've always said that I wanted that are not so important anymore. So you see the progression of how the mindset changes, and then priorities changes, because he knew from the beginning that for his life to change, all these changes needed to be made. And then the Page of Earth, which is the Page of Pentacles, is all about using what you have learned, and almost go back to that childlike magical thinking, almost going back to, before all this mess happened, when I was a child, when I was a young person, what were my dreams like? What were the things that I wanted to accomplish when I grew up? When I thought about love and happiness and family, I'm sorry, I just hit the camera, or success, what did I want it? What did that look like? Maybe I need to go back to that, because it's pure. I wasn't adulting yet. I didn't have all these complications. I didn't let other people and other influences change my mind about how I wanted my life to look like. Right? Beautiful. And then the last card is the World. So we need to close that cycle. And it's not only closing the cycle, it's the beginning of the new one. Because a closing always comes with a beginning. Always. You cannot close something and then don't put something, to replace that. When you finish a cycle, even if you don't replace it with anything, you have a new beginning without that you just closed up. So there's always a beginning after an end. Always. And that's what we're talking about. This is the new beginning that we want with the feminine. That has nothing to do with that part of us that have deconstructed, because it's no longer serving us. That is a beautiful message for the feminine. Beautiful message for the feminine. Let's see some 3D messages from the masculine. I'm gonna give it a good shuffle, and we're gonna get 3 from the middle. I'm gonna get 4. I heard 4. We need 4. Okay, I think that's enough. I don't think these need to be taken, so I'm gonna shuffle a little bit more to mix them up. Okay. If they need to come out, they will come out. All right. So from the center, Spirit, I don't understand. So there's things that he still don't understand. Maybe about what I'm hearing is about how he allowed others and circumstances to change his mind so drastically. That's what I feel he doesn't understand. So it's all about himself. It's not about you. It's not about the feminine. It's about himself. that he doesn't understand how he allowed so many outside influences. But that was his path. That was part of the things that he needed to learn. Okay. Another one from the center. I'm scared of rejection. And he has talked to us about this many times. Many times. He's scared of his rejection. He's scared. He understands that these changes needed to be made. Because he, with you or without you, he does not want to live the life that he has led so far. He needed to make those changes. In his perfect world, it will be with you. But if it cannot be with you, at least it's not with whatever was going on. But he is definitely scared of rejection. Okay. 2 more from the center, Spirit. I don't know where to start. You already started. What I hear right now is that there's some masculines that don't know how to start that conversation, because this is going to be a difficult conversation because there's been so much back and forth. You have approached that feminine so many times and fled and failed that right now your intentions are completely different. Even if your intentions in the past were good, your intentions now are different. You want the long haul. It doesn't matter what happened. It doesn't matter what it looks like. You want the long haul with your divine feminine. And he just don't know where to start the conversation, because that's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be easy, and it's not going to be pretty. Last message. I want out. Yeah, definitely he wants out of this situation. That's why he's finishing this cycle. He's finishing this cycle, and now he's in cleanup mode. And he just wants to be done. He just wants to be done with all of this. Maybe he's in a divorce proceeding, or maybe he's finalizing selling a house or a car or business together, whatever it is. He's in cleanup mode, and he wants to be done with this because he wants that new beginning. That is wonderful. All right, so we're gonna get 5 themes with tea leaves of what the masculine is gonna be doing. Some of the themes that he's gonna be doing in the month of November. I'm gonna try for them to fly out like that. Oh, okay. And I'm gonna get a couple more from this side. Come on. You usually jump very easily. What's going on? Okay, this one wants to come out. Very good. All right, so the first one that we have is the bags. Something important such as a new job or a raise. Yeah, you know what? When I saw that, I heard packing up my bags. Yep, he's definitely packing up his bags. And we just talked about maybe selling a business. Maybe you're quitting your job. He's quitting his job, or he's getting a new job. But definitely, wealth. So he's putting his money together. He's in cleanup mode. I just said that. He's in cleanup mode, and that includes his money. So he's making sure that everything is in order so he can come to the feminine with a clean offer. A clean offer. And we have talked about that before. Someone working against you behind your back. Yeah, he's really afraid of this. And, if there's an ex, if there's a spouse that's getting divorced, if somebody is being left behind, even though it's for their own good, because it really is. This is not their person. They think it is, but it's not. And it's going to help them get to their person. But they might not be very happy with you right now and wanting to send some negative energy towards your way. So make sure that you protect yourself. And it's not about being scared, because fear is not good. Fear is what the lower energies entities feed off of. So it's like putting on your seatbelt. It's not about fear. It's about, it's the right thing to do. It's the common sense things to do. If anything happens, it's going to protect you. It's not about being in fear. It's like you're going to do whatever it takes to protect yourself. So that's what I'm talking about. So think about some kind of protection during your morning and night rituals, during your meditation. Do some kind of protection. And then the harp, great happiness. Yes, this is what is coming for you. Great happiness. If you want to accept this masculine, I think it might be a little rocky at the beginning, especially because you may not necessarily trust him from the get-go, right? But great happiness is what's coming. Great happiness. And then Mountain Road. You are on the road to success. I just said that. You guys are on the road to success. And maybe with this wealth also. Broken bridge. Unsuccessful outcome to a problem. So there might be some problems, right? We said that somebody is putting some negative energy towards you. So maybe there's going to be a problem that is going to be unsuccessful. So we need to be on the lookout for that. So we need to have a plan B and a plan C so we can fix that. Okay. So we're not going to get stuck on something negative that happens and we're just going to run away. Okay. We need to have a plan B and a plan C, because this is the time for union. It's not something that I say, is what the stars say. It's just confirmed with the cards that we see. So this is the divine masculine for the month of November. If you please subscribe if you're new here, and if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. And if you're interested in a private reading with me, please email me. My email is in the description box below. It's on my website. It's in the first pinned comment. It's very easy to find. And we can have something together. And if you are interested in me guiding you more deeply, in working one-on-one with me, doing tarot or doing coaching, spiritual therapy, I'm always open to that. And there's some spots left for new clients. I'm pretty full, but there's still some spots open for new clients. Okay, but there's going to be a point that people are going to have to wait until I'm done with other clients. So yeah, it's great to be back, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.